What's quizzing my CSGO enjoyers? Today we're looking at the 10 best CSGO knives under $100. Let's get straight into it. So at number 1, we got Navaja Knife Scorch. Now you might not like this pattern too much. Me personally, I am a, I'm not a Navaja knife type of person, but I do like this one. Scorch does look quite cool. It's not the greatest combo, but it is the cheapest knife you'll probably find in CSGO. This one comes in at $74.75 USD, and it's available anywhere, obviously Steam Market or third-party sites, things like that. So absolutely, if you have enough money to buy this and just want a knife, just to flex on your friends, be like, yeah, I got a knife, just don't say which one. This is the one for you, I reckon. At number 10, we have Shadow Daggers Stain. Now, if you're a type of person that likes Shadow Daggers, I think this is the best one to go, because me personally, I would only get Shadow Daggers for the actual type of knife itself. I don't really care for the pattern, and I think Stained is probably the best. Like, it's the cheapest you can get, and it's honestly not that bad looking. Like, yes, there's a bit of scratches, but I think it actually is a pretty good knife. Me personally, I'm a Shadow Daggers fan myself, and I do like this one. If I were to cop a Shadow Daggers, this is probably one I'd cop just because it's cheap, and it's a good option to look at if you just want a budget CSGO knife. At number 3, we have another Navaja knife. We have the Ultraviolet. This one, I reckon you have to cop. Like, look at this. Like, it is absolutely crazy. Yes, it isn't in the best condition at $89.46, but it is an absolute great choice. It has a great texture. I think what you'll find with the cheaper knives is often they have the best patterns. Maybe not like, you know, maybe they're battle scarred or field tested, well worn, whatever it may be. Like, you'll find it and it'll be like, oh, that's a cool pattern, but it's on a trash knife, something like, you know, a Shadow Daggers or a Navaja knife. But this one here, I do like, and I think I would absolutely cop if I'm a Navaja knife enjoyer. At number 4, we're switching it up with a gut knife Beryl Forest at $91.46. So basically, a gut knife, I absolutely love gut knives. Now, a lot of people don't like the, you know, like the wooden on it. I think it's pretty cool. There are, I will show one later in this video that doesn't have that like wooden thing. It's more like a blue, but this one right here, it is a good budget option. It's pretty cheap as well. But obviously, you know, you're not going to get the greatest patterns, but I think this pattern is pretty cool. It goes well with the gloves and things sometimes, whatever you may have. And I think if you want a gut knives, you know, you have that cool spinning animation, things like that. I think it is an absolute amazing option to go. So if you're looking for one, make sure you cop the Beryl Forest gut knife. All right, switching things up again, like I'm a rapper who can't stick to one bit. We got a Felchian knife. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Forest DDPAT at $101.85. Like with this one, it's a bit scratched, obviously, but you can find some deals on things. This is just an example of what it can look like, things like that. So I don't want you guys just buying. I think it'll be like factory new or anything. So, you know, you might get a battle scar one, you might get a well worn, whatever you end up buying. Obviously, the higher, you know, the better the quality is, the higher the price. But with this one, I love the animations, honestly. I love how it like flips. And honestly, to me, it's the coolest type of knife we've said so far. And it has a pretty good pattern. Once again, it matches some gloves sometimes, so it could be a great budget option. You know, the default gloves, obviously, things like that. So if you guys want those, bang, get this one. Okay, going back to the Navaja knife, I was thinking of putting like a case hardened in here, but obviously you can't get like a good pattern, so it just looks like someone peed on your knife. So I have chosen the Crimson Web for 106 1 cent. That 1 cent goes a long way. But this one honestly is the coolest pattern to me. Like, I just absolutely love it. Obviously, whenever I say cool pattern, I mean the coolest, like cheapest pattern, you know what I'm saying? But like Crimson Web is such a cool pattern. It is a bit scratched in this video that I took, but honestly, you can find some pretty cheap options that aren't that scratched. So this one, Crimson Web Navaja knife, I highly recommend. It might be my favorite of the whole video, but it just depends if you like a Navaja knife. And if you do consider buying a knife, I would say try and save up just a bit more just for this cool pattern. It's absolutely amazing. And let me know what you guys think of this one. Onto the Bowie knife Urban Mask. Now, the only reason I chose this one is because of the Bowie knife. I don't really like the Bowie knife. Like, it has some cool animations, but when you inspect it, it kind of looks at it yourself. Like, I don't know how to describe it. So I don't know why. It's just thrown me off buying a Bowie knife in the past. Also, if I pronounce it wrong, is it Bowie? Like, some people pronounce it like that. I don't even know, man, but I'm gonna say Bowie knife because I can do what I want. It's my video. Dislike the video and get out of here, bro. But yeah, Urban Mask, it's not horrible. Like I said with most of these things, it's pretty scratched. This one's 106.41 cents, but this is like, I do like it. Like the Bowie knife, it is pretty cool. If you do like the Bowie knife, you should get a cheap one, honestly, because like if you're just liking it for just the knife type, then obviously get a cheaper one just so you can save some money, buy some other skins, whatever you may want to do. But yeah, honestly, a really cool knife, pretty cheap. So yeah, I do like this one. Next, we have the Survival Knife Scorch. Now, you're probably realizing a pattern with this video is that I love the Scorch pattern. Okay, I actually don't really. It's just kind of a mid pattern, but I have had a knife with the Scorch pattern before, so I'm honestly a bit biased. This one's 106.56 cents. I do like it. Like the Scorch pattern, obviously it's not the best in the game, but if you want a survival knife, it's a cool knife. Like, it's unique, things like that. I'm not the biggest fan compared to other things like the Huntsman, like the, you know, gut knife. Honestly, I'd take more. Maybe the Bowie knife is a better realistic option that I would probably take. Like, maybe not the gut knife, but honestly, honestly, this is a pretty cool knife for what you're getting. Like, it's pretty cheap, and you obviously have a cool knife that's pretty unique. I don't see a lot of people running the survival knife in my game, so what do you guys think of this one? I feel like I'm repeating myself, but we have the gut knife Knight. This is at $99.36, under $100. Obviously, all of these not all of these knives are under $100 in this video, but we do have a lot of them. I try to get as many as I can with also chucking in some cool ones here. The gut knife, honestly, like I said, it's pretty cool, but this one has that blue, like, wooden, I guess you call it, like the handle. So Knight, this one obviously isn't the best condition, but if you do want a better condition, I'd say it's definitely worth it. Like, it might cost a bit, but honestly, it is a great knife to cop. So if you want a budget knife, this is pretty good, under $100. Gut knife, you can't really go wrong. Okay, last one of the video, we have Huntsman Scorch. This was $103.17. Now, I have actually owned this knife before. I think in this video, it's a field tested. I had a well worn, but it's pretty similar. I love the animation with the Huntsman. It's same with the gut knife when you pull it out. The Huntsman just looks cooler in my opinion. You know, you might AWP someone across the map. You're like, hell yeah, let's go. You click your knife, bang. Flips around, you're like, I'm him, and then some guy USPS's you in the head. Anyway, but no, the animation for that bit, you felt you were him. You're like, you're cool, this is so cool. But honestly, Huntsman Scorch, if you want a Huntsman knife, Huntsman is a great knife. I honestly really recommend it. The Scorch is probably one of the cheaper Huntsman knives. I think it may be the cheapest Huntsman knife. So if you guys think you want a Huntsman knife, I think a Scorch is honestly a great option to choose from. Alright, that's gonna wrap up this video. Make sure you subscribe because we're trying to hit 1 subscriber, and comment below what your favorite knife from this video is.